So I don't want to put everything I've got into something that could go away with absolutely, like, that I can't control. That's probably like a control freak element of me. People will laugh that know me. They'll be like, element. Good morning.
I just saw a worm.
You just saw a worm?
Yeah,
Milo just saw a worm. We've just been talking about how great it is that Milo's coming around to my way of thinking. I'm actually building Lego instead of just sets. I hate Lego sets, don't tell him. I hate them. But I do like sitting and playing with Lego. I could build Lego all day long. I'm trying to find our common ground, I suppose. Right, I'm gonna take him to his childminders and I'm off to work. So, April. It is about to be upon us, and I am going to be, I want to say I'm going to be vlogging every day in April. I probably am going to be vlogging every day in April, to be fair, but what I actually mean is I'm going to be uploading a video every single day in April. And so there's going to be a new video on my channel every single time you come back. That is the plan. And the reason for that is I'm celebrating 8 years on YouTube, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I have done the vlogging every single day in the past, the bit where I actually kind of like daily vlog, you know, like this vlog. It's very confusing because people call vlogs different things, or like refer to vlogs as different things. So yeah, I've been doing that. I've done it in the past several times, but I've never done like upload a video every single day and a lot of them be proper videos. So I have already got a few in the bank, because the first couple of weeks of this are half term. Bit of a nightmare. Why did I decide to do that? Oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of here. But I am going to be recording a lot of them kind of on the go as well. So if you've got any particular kind of video you want me to film, let me know. This video will be a great placeholder for that request. I'm also going to be asking that those of you that really want to see my content, click the notification bell, which if you've always watched my videos you will know I've never asked anyone to do in the past, because I think it is obnoxious, extremely irritating. I have never clicked the notification bell on any video ever. However, I am going to have to start, because it would seem that YouTube has changed their ways, and in order to absolutely 100% get a video from someone, you have to click the bell, because now if you're just subscribed, they decide whether or not you get that content, which is so frustrating. There are people that I watch on YouTube that I 100% want to see every single video. I don't watch a lot of YouTube these days. I just don't. I got all the stuff that I got to be doing, and you know, bath time is pretty much my only YouTube time, which is, you know, a couple of videos a day max. But there are people that I definitely want to make sure I'm watching. So if I am one of those people for you, please click the bell, because otherwise you don't see my videos and then you appear to be an inactive subscriber, and then you'll never see them again. In theory it's intuitive, because it's trying to choose what we want, but in the same way that it irritated us on Instagram, that if you didn't seem to be interacting with videos, maybe, you know, if you don't comment on videos, or if you don't like, you know, thumbs up videos, or even thumbs down, if you don't interact with them, if you don't engage in some way, then suddenly you're an inactive subscriber. And that kind of is how it worked on Instagram, in that if you didn't used to engage with the posts and you didn't used to like and stuff, then suddenly you weren't seeing those people's posts anymore. There's loads of people I follow on Instagram, friends, and I just don't see their stuff. And the most frustrating thing is I am a habitual liker of posts. So I'm the person liking the sponsored post that comes up in my feed, because as I'm scrolling, I just like some stuff. I don't even see it, to be quite honest. And I think it's a habit that I got into once I knew I had to interact with everything to see it, that I wanted to like everything. But now it's kind of almost like I'm not even looking at Instagram anymore. I'm just going through, scrolling. It's like a job. Just scrolling through and liking everything, making sure I've liked everything. And there are still people that I just don't see anything from. So I get it. It's supposed to be intuitive. It's supposed to be giving the stuff that we want most. However, it's not always working. And maybe some of you don't want to see stuff from me. That's totally fine. In my mind, that's why people unsubscribe. And they do. Also, another fun and useless fact about me, not really about me, about my morning routine. They've closed a major road that I need to use to get back from the childminders and school. It is a nightmare. So I'm adding probably 25 minutes to my day every day just because of this road closure. But guess what? And I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad about it. Because guess what? They are putting in a huge row, or a huge like area of shops and restaurants and stuff in this massive section that has never been used since I was a kid. I live in Doncaster. Anyone who's ever been to Doncaster don't. It's near there. So there's this huge kind of, it's just like a crater of grass and unused land that when we were kids we used to mess around on. It's been there forever, like 20 some years, probably more time than that, probably 30 years. Anyway, it's been there forever. I think it was owned by Asda. This is so boring. I think it was owned by Asda. And yeah, they're finally developing it, and we're getting a Taco Bell. I'm so excited. I love Taco Bell so much. We're getting Taco Bell, we're getting Dunkin' Donuts, we're getting a TGI Fridays, guys.
Hello, welcome to Lakeside Drive-Thru. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get a medium caramel latte, please?
Medium caramel latte, yeah?
Can I get it with 2 pumps of caramel and an extra shot of coffee, please?
Yep, so you wanting double the amount of caramel or less caramel?
Less, only 2 pumps.
Right, just checking. Some people say 2 pumps and mean 2 shots.
No.
No worries. Is that everything today?
Yeah, and an extra shot of coffee as well.
Yep, got that.
Can I get a salmon sandwich as well, please?
Yeah, just double. We've got no salmon, I'm afraid.
Oh.
No, yeah, apparently we have. Sorry.
That's okay. Can I get that, and can I get a raspberry almond bake as well, please?
Thank you. And a raspberry and almond bake.
Yeah.
Smashing. You want to pop down when you can, if that's everything. Cheers.
Oh my god, I'm so tired today.
There we go.
Thank you.
And we're away. I'm gonna be late for work today. But luckily, I can't be late for work because we have a flexible working agreement. Everybody does, it's not just me. That's actually one thing that I love most about my job, is that I can't be late for work. People just come and go as they please. Basically, you do your hours in a week and that's all they're worried about. I have recently considered going back to work full time. For a few reasons, but one of the reasons is YouTube's just not what it used to be. I'll never quit YouTube. I'll always be on YouTube. But I'm not really seeing it as something I could do as a job forever. The thing that really bothers me about it is that you've got no control. I was listening to a podcast called Vlog Boss Radio, I think it's called. But something that really resonated with me that she said was all of these people, myself included, are creating something on a rented platform. So I don't own my YouTube channel. I don't own anything to do with, you know, my Instagram, my Twitter. None of that is mine. It's not mine. So if YouTube decide to unlist all of my videos, or if YouTube decided to close my channel, they can do that and I can't stop them, and there's literally nothing I can do. You've got to assume that if you're doing well, then YouTube's never going to do that to you, but you can't stop them if they decided they wanted to. I'm getting my card out of my jeans. And that kind of started to really bother me, because I thought even if I made it big on YouTube, you'd always be waiting for the other shoe to drop, because you've got absolutely no control over what happens with that channel. Amazing! Because of half term, the good parking spaces are available. Also, I know that I will have mentioned this when it came in, it was implemented however many years ago, but we actually have to reverse park at work. That is like a rule. We have to, because it's like a railway thing, and on normal railway sites it's a safety thing. But we work in an office and there's never been any accidents in our car park. Doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, we have to reverse park. So I had to learn to reverse park. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'll always vlog. I'll always be on YouTube, but I'm not really looking at it as a job anymore, because it might not be. So I don't want to put everything I've got into something that could go away with absolutely, like, that I can't control, as I That's probably like a control freak element of me. People will laugh that know me. They'll be like, element. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about YouTube right now. But I'll always do this because I always did it before, and I really do genuinely enjoy it. It takes the enjoyment out of it once it becomes your job, and once you kind of start worrying about numbers, then it's not fun anymore, and I want it to be fun. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna work now. So it is Monday, and what that generally means for me is all day at work, I am highly motivated to do things at home. So I decided to leave work a little bit early today so that I can get some of that stuff done. And as previously mentioned, it means I can work longer tomorrow. We are at B&Q. I want to get some frames. I'm not going to go as far as to get paint because I'm tempted, but I'm not going to because I do actually have some work to do when I get home. But I do want to get some frames because I've been wanting to get some larger ones from IKEA for a while, and I realised B&Q probably have frames. I actually think these might be the frames that we've got. Now I'm looking at them, but I actually want them bigger than this. I want like twice the size of this. I kind of want this size, but I want it with a big like matting in it instead of all the different pictures. Why can't they do that? Should give that as an option. I've come to these conclusions. The conclusion that these are actually bigger. I think I've got like this size right now, so this is actually twice as big. I think. So I'm getting 3 of these. Kind of got into a big decluttering thing. I've moved some stuff around. These units have been everywhere. You can just see how much crap I've got out of some of these drawers. So my plan now is to tackle behind the sofa, which is basically, I mean, I should be ashamed of myself. It's become a complete dumping ground. It's got some kids' games in there, it's got tripods, a ton of background stuff, loads of scrapbooking things which didn't have a place, and so they've ended up just on top of each other and spilling out. It's a bit of a nightmare. And just to be clear, the cotton buds that are down there were props for flat lays. They are not used cotton buds. I may be untidy, but I'm not quite that gross. So what I would like to do is put 2 of these under there to make like a platform, to kind of, because this originally was a desk. That was the idea. I built this IKEA unit as a desk. And then I didn't need it as a desk. So my plan now is to put 2 of these there, make a little platform to make that kind of a bit more of a usable space. And I'm gonna flip this upside down. Again, this was built specifically like this, so that originally it was upside down, and we had our TV stuff in there, so you know, like skybox and stuff. And so I wanna flip it, and I'm gonna put the printer in there. We've had KFC. I have had a mustache painted on me in Elizabeth Ardenay Our Cream by Milo, which is great. The living room is very tidy and best of all organised. Behind there, amazing, which has been my dumping ground since Christmas. Because at Christmas, I was reminded by Milo, at Christmas we actually did like a whole fort behind there. So that's really only a couple of months worth of like clutter. Anyway, I'm about to get in the bath and I'm gonna take off my false eyelashes with this gel remover. Pray for me.
Hey guys! Hi! So what do you think of vlogging again?
0 out of 10. Would not recommend doing that. I flushed my eyes several times because they were stinging quite badly from the gel remover. It's not easy to do that by yourself. Don't do that by yourself. Also, there may still be one there. I can't tell. And now I have absolutely no idea if I've thinned my own eyelashes because I've had them in for like 2.5 months. I haven't seen my own eyelashes in between, and so I don't know what my own eyelashes look like. Manny does not want to go to bed. He's pretending that he can't hear us, but he's forgetting to close his eyes when he's pretending. Don't you want to go to bed? I've put my makeup and stuff down here because I'm going to get up early tomorrow. I am going to get up early tomorrow and do the work that I didn't get around to doing when I was sorting out the living room today. So that is why that's there. And I think I'm going to get in bed now and put on this that I meant to wear earlier. The Moisture Bomb Super Hydrating De-Tiring Mask. Soon to be featuring in a Superdrug haul near you. That, to be honest, I've had for a couple of days and keep meaning to try. And haven't yet, but I am more and more tired. So I probably should. That's going to be it for this vlog. Bit of a... I think I always end a vlog saying, it's a bit of a random mix of clips. Possibly that is just my life. Bit of a random vlog, bit of a random life. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe for more of this, and I will see you guys later.